So I've spent the last few days looking to find the best method to farm 200 plus gear in Nioh, and I've spent a lot of time just playing through missions hours at a time to get what I think is the best method, and I'm going to show it to you today.
Search.
Feeling something like Rick Moranis, blew up the kid, now he doing damage. You ought to know, like my name's Atlanta. Say on me, take a seat, young Christopher Hansen. I'ma sweat all day just to...
Welcome back, everybody. So today I am talking about farming 200 plus gear, and the first thing you're going to need is everyone's favorite power chicken, Daibawashi. And the reason you want it is because of the extra luck and equipment drop rate. And then after that, you're going to need a few pieces of equipment that's going to have Yokai equipment drop rate and equipment drop rate on it as well. And the whole point of this is most of the red demons in Way of the Demon difficulty drop a divine fragment. It's most of the time they drop the divine fragment. So what you're trying to do is prevent that divine fragment from being dropped and an actual piece of gear being dropped in its place. Now the mission that you want to do is become thy enemy in the last region of the game. And I'm going to walk you through what I'm doing real quick. You're going to need super scrolls, catwalking scrolls, tiger running scrolls, and you're really just going to run through the first little bit of this mission. And there are many different combinations of yokai that can become the red powerful yokai that you see right in front of you. There are many combinations, so not every time is he going to be glowing red. There will be other times where he's not, and other yokai are going to be glowing red. But the point is, you want to skip most of the trash, and you really just want to start farming the red yokai. And in this mission, you can farm 4 or 5 considerably, easily enough every time that you play through it. And over about an hour's time, I'm generally getting around 7 or 8 pieces of plus 200 gear, and most of the other places that I tried doing this on, it was nowhere near that. Bovine Demon, which I spent a lot of time farming that one, I was getting probably 2 or 3 every hour. So I've heard some people say that that's a good one to do, but it was not very good for me. I did not have much luck with it at all. And in fact, with this mission, there have been, a few times where I've gotten 2 or 3 plus 200 gear the, one time that I did it, all in one run. Because you're going to need Luckbringer talismans, and you're going to reset at this shrine, and then you're going to pop all of your buffs, Luckbringer talismans, whatever you have. And, if you need a build to do this with, because you have to be pretty, pretty strong to do this mission quickly. I have a build that I used in my last video if you want to go check that out. Now you want to kill the guys that are at the top over here, otherwise they're going to pester the hell out of you, and just buff up. Now I run to the left hand corner over here, and we've got another red glowing demon. It's good to kind of get behind an area because there are 4 or 5 different enemies that pop out right here all at the same time, and it can be a nuisance, and you can get killed pretty easily. And then the last thing you're going to do is walk over to this cliff, and you're going to look over the side of it if you don't see any red glowing demons, because sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. If you don't, go ahead and reset. But here's just to show you, because I picked up a level 206 pair of pants here, and then I just locked it in. You always want to lock the 200 plus gear in, otherwise you might destroy it, and there goes all your work. One thing that I will say is finding weapons that are 200 plus is pretty difficult. In fact, probably only about 1 out of every 15 that I find is actually a weapon. And one of the things you can do to help combat this is by taking the Kodama blessing that gives you more weapon drops. It'll at least swing it back towards, a few percentage points. That way you will get more weapons that drop. Now, one of the reasons I love this one so much is because the amount of equipment drops that demons have in this mission. It seems like, a good majority of the time, any of the demons may drop 1 or 2 divine pieces. And in most other missions, I'm finding that they're only dropping 1, and if, you get a divine fragment, it's kind of screwed. But as I said earlier, you look down here and see we've got a red glowing demon down there. And what we're going to do is just pop all of our buffs again and just, finish the last of this out. I never go through the door that's down at the bottom. I always reset because nothing in there is going to be, a glowing yokai. So there is no point in going in there if you are farming for 200 plus gear. I can normally do this run in about 2 minutes. That's, my normal time is about 2 minutes. And any time that you save to do this, you're going to end up finding more. One thing I will say is you want to get behind this guy if he pops up over there, because he will drop loot behind that gate that you cannot reach. Well, that's going to do it for the video today. If you like it, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next one.